Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for November 22nd until the 28th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. Ooh, come to the edge. Chaos and conflict. Happy, happy, blessed. Oh, this is such a nice energy. Yeah, there's a situation. You've had some conflict in your life. There could be a situation that it's kind of like, yeah, I just got to go in a new direction. This is the Fool card. Taking a risk, going in a new direction. That's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Sometimes we do have to change course, right? It's kind of like, a relationship, a situation, something could have just like, gone, as long as it can. The expiration is hit, the expiration date has come, and it's like, okay, that is over. I've got to go in a new direction. It's time for something new. It's like a really fresh, feeling. Yeah, you have blessed here, like it's not because, I feel like this chaos and conflict could even be your internal conflict of it's just time for something new. So let's go to the tarot. Chariot, moving forward, wanting progress and victory. Yeah, just a sense of I'm ready to go. Let's go. Where I live, the winter season has kind of started, and yet at the same time, we have still warm days. We're still in that transition kind of period. And finally, it was like yesterday, I was like, okay, it is time to put the summer clothes away, and go ahead and keep out, the winter clothes. Like it's time to actually do that. And I feel like you're almost in that energy of, yeah, it's time. It's time to step into the next chapter of my life. So what is your obstacle? Clarity about how to do it. Clarity about where to go. We're going to clarify these. Gathering the information you need to make the decision. And then advice. 4 swords. This is a card of healing, but it's also, to me, it's kind of like a card of reflection, of taking the time to, and Aries, you love to be go, 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 right? It's about, taking a break and just going within. Going within in order to find this information about how to progress, about how to go to the next chapter of your life, or whatever it is, the next relationship, the next job, the next town, whatever. Okay, so let's see what the outcome is. Yeah, judgment card. Big decision coming up. I feel like you want to progress, and yet you can't decide exactly how to go or where to go. And you can't do that. You can't make that decision until you take the time to reflect and to go within and to find the answers. You have strength. You have a lot of strength and courage here. You're wanting stability. You have the 7 of Swords here. So, that is, it could be a little bit... the 7 of Swords for me lately has been really kind of a sense of holding back on yourself, kind of like self-sabotage. Like I think it's interesting that you have the Chariot here. You were wanting to move forward very, very quickly, and yet your advice is stop. Stop and reflect. Take a nap. Go within. I wonder, well, let's go ahead and clarify these. Let's see what the Chariot is. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Okay, it's like you're missing somebody from the past. You're missing something that you thought was going to be long term. So it's like, okay, I'm just getting in my chariot and I'm going to go, go, go. But you're not taking the time to actually heal this situation. So we do that, right? I mean, people react differently when situations don't go the way that we want them to, whether it's a job, that you didn't get, a relationship that ended, whatever it is. It's sometimes some of us, will go home and eat a gallon of ice cream and watch, rom-coms or something like that, and or cry, cry to our friends or something like that. And other people just want to, put on their party shoes and go out and, yeah, I'm single. Okay, yeah, I'm single. Okay, I'm going to go be single. It's that energy of just sit. Sit with it for just a minute. Sit with the sadness of something from the past that didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. It was something that you really thought that you wanted or you really did enjoy in your life, but there's a sense that you've lost it. You've lost it for some reason. So with the Ace of Swords, this is your obstacle. The information, Temperance, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords again, High Priestess. See, I really feel like you need to take a break and you need to listen to your intuition. There's something here that, gathering information. I think it's kind of interesting that, Ace of Swords is new information, but you're kind of like blocking it, okay? Because this is your area of resistance. You're blocking the information. And it's really coming from the divine. The divine is trying to send you this information to give you the clarity that you need about a situation, about perhaps how someone, we have the Seven of Swords again, about either how you or someone around you is preventing you from stepping into your individuality. Okay, this usually means like freedom to me, right? But I'm getting a sense that you've lost your individuality. That's kind of hard to say. Like you've kind of almost lost your identity because of this situation. So part of it could be, even if you're still with this person, okay, what you're mourning is that you've lost who you truly are inside. You've lost who that is. And it's like you're almost racing around trying to find yourself. Or this could be that, you've ended a relationship or a job or a situation has come to an end and you feel like a loss of identity because of that. And you're almost like racing around. They're almost like giving me that, a chicken with its head cut off, type of energy that just like racing around. You have all this chaos and conflict and you're almost like, I think it's interesting because, this to me almost looks like a tornado in this scenario. It's like, you're in this whirlwind of emotions, a whirlwind of just feelings and thoughts. And it's almost as if you're on one of those like spinny rides, one of those rides that just spins like that at like an amusement park. You're like on one of those. You're almost, spinning out, almost out of control. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's just that what you need to do is just stop. Just stop. And reflect. Because you have so much help and support around you, Aries. you actually know the direction forward. It's just a matter of, stopping and listening to your heart, to your soul, just for a minute. I had this friend, and her husband passed away suddenly. And so, what she did was she literally, a couple of months or whatever after he had passed, she booked all of these trips. Like it was kind of like she just was like, I'm just going to go out there and I'm just going to go travel and see the world and all of this. And she did, okay? But then she came home and it was like she still had to face the fact that her husband had died, right? She still had to face the fact that, like his clothing, his closet needed to be cleared out. There were things that needed to be taken care of. It's almost that type of energy where it's kind of like, well, I'm just going to go do all of this so I don't have to face the fact that this is really over, or this, this didn't come. Like that you have to stop the whirlwind, because there's so much happiness there, Aries. It's that you have a lot of happiness coming your way. It's just that, that energy of, I just don't want to have to, whatever it is that you may have to do in order to get to that point. So let's see. Yeah. Judgment again. 3 of Cups. See, you do have happiness on the end. King of Cups. I love seeing this here. Lots of love. Getting on top of your emotions. Once again, I almost feel like you're not on top of your emotions. You're trying to manifest an offer. You're trying to manifest something to come in. But your advice is to stop. Stop, relax, reflect. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, because in there you're going to get the answer about what it is, the direction you're supposed to go, manifesting that offer for yourself, finding the information, okay? Because the Ace of Pentacles is also information, finding the information, the tidbit that you need in order to make this judgment call about how you proceed. And Spirit wants you to know you do have the strength to get through this. Yeah. Let's see what the judgment is. Oh my goodness, the World, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands again. See, getting that inspiration, that motivation. So, your outcome here, once you stop and you go within, then what happens is you get the information so that you can judge what direction you're supposed to jump off the cliff with, right? Like, you're going to go in a whole new direction, but you can't figure out, like, look at this cliff, like it's actually round, right? It's almost like she's standing on an island. But if you jump this way, you're going to have one experience. If you jump this way, you'd have another experience. There's no wrong experience, but it's about choosing what experience you want next. The experience that's going to bring you to this 10 of Cups, this happy, happy energy, right? And it's about taking a moment to figure out, like looking over the edge, perhaps in a couple of different places on this island, and choosing, instead of just like, almost like grasping at straws, taking a moment, holding on to your hopes and dreams of what it is that you want in the future, and getting clarity about it so that you can step into this next chapter of your life confidently. Really interesting. Okay, they're telling me, you need to almost like surrender to this journey. Like, don't feel like you have to have control over this situation. You're very blessed. I feel like for a lot of you, you have spirit guides, angels, deceased loved ones, that are helping you on this journey. Like, not to fret. You are not alone. I feel like for some of you, you may feel like you're alone, but you're not. Okay. Limitations inspire innovations. I feel like you're in a situation where you feel limited, but what you need to know is that there's a lot of different avenues that you can go in the future. Overrate your intuition. It is really about listening to your intuition and just stopping and listening to it. You are light. I love that. And feed your artist. This is about creating the life that you want for yourself. Taking a moment to figure out, what is it that you want, Aries? What is your soul telling you? What is it that you want in your future? Because you definitely have the opportunity to do that. With this card coming in and then the judgment card twice, like, you have an opportunity to go in a new direction, a bright new direction. And so it's just a matter of listening to your heart, to your intuition, to guide you in which way to go. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And if you have resonated with the message, I would really love to hear how, this fits into your life in the comments below. Or please consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.